Hello everybody and welcome to another knockoff review. So I'm taking a look at a very interesting knockoff. It's a knockoff of the Deathsaurus, the Deszaras kind of red Geist, I guess. Basically, they've taken the original brave red Geist I'm going to go for, because he has the one Breastmaster, and they've redone him, they've over-enlarged him, he's oversized, and they've done him in the Deathsaurus colours. And they've also kind of re-sculpted him somewhat. See, I like that. Most of the time when they upscale something, they will literally just upscale it. But they've taken the time with this guy to actually add some additional features to him, which actually, in my opinion, improve on the original toy. Let's just take a look all the way around him. As you can see, he comes sporting those beautiful gold, silvers, greys and blues that you got with the original Deathsaurus. As you can see, he has no tail. This is due to the modification they have made. Apparently the kind of griffin that he seems to be now didn't require a tail. But as you can see, there are wheels. They've put wheels on this guy. They've found space for them and they've moulded them on. They don't overly work very well, but they are there. And that's because he is now a triple changer. Woo! As you can see, I've got... is it Tigerhawk? I think it's Tigerhawk, the Breastmaster. He's sitting there comfortably on his back. Really love this alt mode. The colours on it are really good. There is some paint chipping, and the plastic itself isn't the best quality. It has have some stress marks on it, and it's not overly brilliantly painted. There are some paint chippings and some flexing, and the sculpt itself is a little bit worse for wear, but all in all, it looks really shiny. Just taking a closer look at that head, that's a really nice shiny head sculpt with a nice clicky ratchet in there. The beak doesn't move, but they've done a really good job of sculpting that. I really like it. As you can see, there is some kind of damage at the top there where this, I imagine they've just come off the sprue or it's damaged over the years. I mean, these are old knockoffs now. I put it in my want list on Sirtoys, and Paul managed to find a couple of them, and obviously they are old. I mean, probably about 7 years old now. The springs have kind of had it. There are still springs on the arms to get them in there, but you really have to force those arms out, and they don't move brilliantly, but you do have still little tiny spindly arms on there. The legs are really nice, still on a pretty tight ratchet, again with the bottom there as well. And he does look good. It's a really nice alt mode. I know it's different to the original because obviously you're missing the tail section, but I think, you know, with the wheels and everything, I think they've done a pretty good job. As you can see, you can also adjust the wings. That's a nice little addition that again wasn't on the original. Just slide that in and out, and it's just a nice little added feature. I don't really have many large griffin dinosaurs for size comparison, so here's Masterpiece Grimlock. That's about all I can compare him with. Now, as I mentioned earlier on, unlike his Takara predecessor, he is in fact a triple changer. Now, to get him into his truck mode, you want to just pull off this hinged head. It's just tabbed in just on top there, and that sits down in this gap. Just collapse that down so it's bent backwards like so. You want to put the little arms in, like so, and like so. Flip these wings back on this hinge here. Just make sure they're out of the way. If you've got your Breastmaster in, just remove the Breastmaster. Come around to the side of the leg here. You want to flip this blue section up. Pull this round slightly, make sure the toe is down. That then goes in that section here. That section bends over the top. Flip that peg in. And basically you're going to work this leg back and round like so. And pop that up. I'm going to come round to the front here and just pull these bumpers all the way down. Like so. And just make sure the legs are pegged together. And that is your armoured truck mode. As you can see, it's kind of like one of those aqua tank things that it's not quite pegged in there, is it? That kind of go in the water. You've got your windscreens and everything around there, and that is it. Hey, it's better than nothing, isn't it? Surely. You know, it's a nice little addition. You know, they didn't have to include it. Yes, he's got a head sticking right out of the back there. That's just, there's my head. But I think it kind of works. I've seen worse alt modes. But hey, that is his kind of aqua battle truck car tank thing mode. As you can see, this side here flips down really, really well. This side doesn't quite go down as well. It's kind of more springy. I think the plastic is slightly warped, but I'm never ever going to display him in this mode. Of course, he does come with Tigerhawk as well, who is a very simple Breastmaster. You want to just flip out his legs, flip out his tail, like so, like so, like so. Put his legs down, and ta-da! Beautiful. Now, I think they extended his wings as well. Their original wings were a lot smaller than they are on this guy. And he does still have his flip-out cannon. So it should, in theory, work as a weapon still. Get him into his robot mode. It is scarily straightforward. Bend the blue bit back, silver bit, chromey goldy bit down like so. That's pretty much the bot mode. Now you're going to straighten up the arms, lift them up, make sure they're fully up. Just bend at the elbows. Come round to these legs. You're going to flip up these bumpers so they're upwards, and you can now bring the legs forward on a ratchet. Like so, and they are just prized together. There's a couple of pegs, just pull those apart. There we go, it's pegged there, there and there. Same on that side. You do have a couple of heel spurs, just flip those round. Just helps this big guy stand up. And that is pretty much it. And put him on as weapon mode. I thought it literally just hooked over the arm, kind of plugged in on there, but it's not gonna stay on his hand. I could have it on as a shield. Yeah. But it also comes with this beautiful repaint of the gun. Look at that. That is vacuum chromed goodness. Fantastic. Obviously you can either have that as the gun, or a lot of people have it standing up as a mace, which I think is what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for the mace look. So there we go. There he is with mace and shield. I don't like this as a shield. It's a neat kind of idea, but I like to fold it up, pop that in there, and that kind of just pegs in on the chest. It doesn't peg in brilliantly. It's meant to go in. There's like clips to hold it in, but it doesn't actually attach to any of the clips. And it's basically friction that holds that in there. But that is it. That is him with his Breastmaster, and doesn't he look grand? Let's just take a look at him all the way around. As you can see, the wings have slid straight down. Really, really nice. The back kibble is very minimal. The legs are somewhat hollow, and the wheels are kind of hidden still. You don't really notice them from the front, so I think he gets away with that. The actual Breastmaster itself looks fantastic on his chest. It's just really vibrant, and those big wings make such a difference. It really widens his chest, and I love the colours. He looks fantastic in his bot mode. Just taking a closer look. Now the head sculpt is slightly different. The actual face itself is the same, I believe, just off the overscale. But they've done something different with the crown. The crown, the beak section, kind of mask visor bit, is now painted up silver as well. And the crown used to be just kind of this section here, but they've actually made it a kind of a whole chromed up silver pointy section. This one here, when I got it, was very, very flat. It was kind of bent back to the head. All I did was I heated it up with a hairdryer and just prized it up and just let it cool down, and it cooled down in the correct position, so that is spiffing. He has jointed arms. They're kind of ratcheted due to the transformation. He has ratchet elbows. He has a slight bend at the wrist, but that's only due to the transformation. Nothing at the waist. The head does not turn. The legs go out, but not forward. Have a bend at the knee, and I think there's a knee swivel, is there? No, of course not. It's G1. There wouldn't be a knee swivel. But all in all, yes, he looks very, very nice. It's a very good value for money toy. It does look great on display, and he scales much, much better with Star Saber than the original G1 toy did. And speaking of Star Saber, here he is. See, it's a much better scale. I think the original Deszaras came up to about here, so he's slightly upscaled, and I think that really works. All in all, it's a good value for money toy. It does the job, and it fills that little gap in my Transformers Victory collection. Got myself an oversized Monstructor, or a Dino King, I think it was called, the Victory Dino Combine. I've got one of those on order from Sirtoys. Now I just need to find myself a KO Victory Leo, and my little happy KO Victory family will be complete. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, goodbye.